What's up,
Power
guys?
rankings? What's up, buddy?
Yeah, we'll do some power rankings first.
Is there a new number one?
No.
Oh, there's not.
Well, I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to take them down? I'll take them down
I
for
would have
winning?
thought maybe Buffalo would be number one.
No, you're number one until you lose.
All right, so Chiefs are one.
Chiefs are
Of
one.
course they are.
Buffalo two.
Bills are two. Number three.
I don't think Seattle's moved up that high, but Seattle's undefeated. But I'm not. It can't be Seattle.
It can be.
No. Eagles pulled out a win.
It's the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, Pittsburgh Steelers.
No.
Minnesota Vikings.
It is the Minnesota Vikings up from number 11
That's a huge jump.
to number 3, number 4.
Is Seattle or Pittsburgh?
Seattle moving
Seattle.
up from number 10.
Then Pittsburgh.
Nope. A 2-1
Philly.
team.
Philly.
The Saints.
The Detroit
Oh,
Lions.
the Lions. Duh. Yeah.
Then Philly at 6, the Steelers at 7, the Texans at 8, the 49ers at 9, even though they're 1 and 2, and the Saints at 10.
It's not a bad top 10. I can't disagree with it too much. Where are the Bears? They are 21st.
They are 26th, according to
26th.
ESPN. They have not moved. Once again, ESPN, the worst of the rankings.
I guess I forgot that ESPN's been a little bit more down on them, so
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I forgot they were 26th last week, so
Don't
obviously
bring me down.
they weren't going to be able to climb up to 21.
NFL.com has them 24th. The Ringer has them 22nd, and CBS has them 18th still.
Yeah, it still seems to be too juicy. I don't know. At 1 and 2. All right, there we go. Some good power rankings.
Yeah.
Bills have been probably the. Would we all agree that, okay, fine, you don't want to downgrade the Chiefs because they have taken care of business, but are the Bills the most impressive team in 3 weeks? I mean, their schedule, I guess, hasn't been great. You know, they played a Miami team with issues, and Tua got knocked out of that game. Javille's got all kinds of issues. They beat Arizona, which maybe Arizona's a little bit more feistier than people thought, but, like, haven't played a great slate of teams, but have the Bills been the most impressive team in 3 weeks here? Feels like it.
I like what the Bills are doing.
Yeah, it looks good.
Congrats, but it doesn't matter.
Still
They're slotted
KC?
at number 2.
Okay.
Nobody's beating the defending champions.
Okay.
Keep them where they're at.
Fair enough.
I mean, there's 3 teams that haven't won a game.
Yeah, there's 3 0-3 teams.
Tennessee, Jacksonville, and Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And 5 teams that haven't lost a game. So
Yeah.
we'll have some fun as we start moving on.
Yes, we will. Okay, what else, Adam?
All right. Do you guys remember the story last week about Dan Campbell having to move?
Yes.
Okay, so the report now is because Freedom of Information Act, you've got the police reports around, all that good stuff. Dan Campbell's daughter's classmate is the one that posted on Snapchat after the NFC Championship game. She posted a screenshot of the address with the quote, "dumb blank trying to go for it,"
Boy, this is a classmate of the daughter?
of the daughter.
How old's the daughter?
High school aged?
It does not say, and I'm not going
class-
to.
I mean,
I'm
high
not
school.
googling Dan Campbell's daughter. That's
Boy, that's
That
a
might get on
crummy
the
thing
list.
to do to a classmate.
yeah. So
Maybe
obviously
she doesn't like the
knows
daughter?
Obviously, she knows the address because they're classmates. Maybe they're former friends or
That's
something.
nasty,
You get
man.
a school directory and whatnot.
It's a whole nother level of nasty.
Yeah. So then they had to move.
Jeez. Well, he can afford to move. He pays for movers and everything. So.
Yeah. It's just weird that it
When
was
like
their
guys
classmate.
when guys with that kind of money move, it's not like as hard as us moving. You know, like
No.
moving's the worst.
It's like when celebrities get divorced.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
like okay,
you know,
they get divorced every month.
Somebody comes in and packs up every last bit of clothing, every
The
item,
team
every
does it,
utensil.
don't they?
I don't know. I mean, he's
the
paying
team,
somebody.
I think the team handles a lot of that
Yeah,
stuff.
it's not-
I mean,
not-
some companies do it.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, it's not a much of a pain in the ass. So, you know, that's all right. I hate that Dan Campbell had to move because of that. That's a crummy way to have to move, but he's fine. Dan Campbell's doing just fine.
Plus, what does he need a house for? He probably sleeps at the facility.
He probably does. Boy, you guys, you think about this division the Bears are in. I mean, Campbell and Ben Johnson, Kevin O'Connell and Brian Flores, Matt LaFleur. One of these things doesn't belong.
Oh, you just want Matt Eberflus fired for no reason. You just want him fired. He's the 4th best coach in the division. I want him fired.
He's the 5th best coach in
All
the
I
division.
said was one of these things doesn't belong. That's all I said.
It was
know,
a
I've
topic
seen
at
it.
the end of last
I've
season,
seen
Yerk.
the narrative. I've
I
seen the
would say
narrative
Brian-
this year.
I would say-
already.
I
One
would
of
say
these things
Brian
doesn't
Flores
belong.
might be better.
I have already seen the narrative this year. It's already out there.
I'm just saying one of these things is not like the other.
Keep singing.
One of these
Singing.
things
It's very angelic.
just doesn't belong. Here he goes now. Jurko taking the position where he's going to defend the guy that's getting kicked in the teeth.
I'm not defending the guy that's getting kicked in the teeth. I love this.
Keep taking timeouts
The
before
knee
you go for two.
jerk,
That's fine.
snap reactions.
All right, here's a
You know what?
here's
He
a
should be fired. If Shane Waldron turns out to be a failure, he deserves to be fired for hiring him. That's why he would deserve to be fired.
Just at some point, I need more than the guys play for him. I need a little more than that.
we talked
yeah,
about this
you need to
last
win.
night.
Yeah.
Here's the question,
He's got
Jurko.
11 wins in 2+ seasons.
We debated this last night. If Jim Harbaugh was the coach of the Bears, what would their record be today?
1-2.
4-0. Because Jim Harbaugh is the coach.
1-2. Come on.
You would have come in here and what? You made everybody wear khakis for the game? I mean, what's
Well, no,
going on?
because you have to do the full
What's
butterfly
going on?
effect. They wouldn't have Roma Dunze. They'd probably have another offensive lineman with that 9th pick, or 2 because they would have used it to move back. He's not drafting a wide receiver in the top 10 when he sees this offensive line.
What would the record be today?
There'd be 3-0.
No, I don't know. I don't know if they'd be 3-0.
I'll tell you what, that goal line play calling.
His team now is 2-1. How can you say they'd be 3-0? I'll give you 2-1.
I'll give you 2-1.
Yeah.
They would have beat the
I'm
Colts.
not gonna say 3-0. It'd be 2-1. But I'm forget. Aside from all that, I'm just saying, you're in deep in this division.
World's greatest coaches.
Well, I think they're clearly better than the coach at House.
How many coaches win a Super Bowl every year?
1.
Thank you. Are the rest of them failures?
You can't
I
in
think there
good
are
conscience say
various
that
levels.
Matty Eberflus is
Yeah.
level with Matt
I'm saying it.
LaFleur
I'm not
I think
saying
there are
anything.
various
you guys
levels.
Keep,
And
you guys keep
O'Connell.
saying it.
and
I'm
Campbell.
just saying how many
Yeah.
coaches win the Super Bowl.
Thank you.
Yeah, but that's not the argument, though. It's not.
So everyone should fire their coach except for Andy Reid,
Right,
except
exactly.
for the Chiefs at the end of
you-
every year.
You'd rather have Matt LaFleur
Who's
than
doing
the
the
Bears
best
head
job in the
coach.
division this year?
Matt
Kevin
LaFleur.
O'Connell.
I
LaFleur.
disagree.
LaFleur.
LaFleur?
LaFleur's doing the best job because he's doing it with a backup quarterback. J.J. McCarthy
So are
was
the
a rookie
Vikings.
quarterback.
So are the
no,
Vikings.
Vikings
no,
are.
No. J.J. McCarthy never actually won the job up there. That was still a
That's
competition
fine.
that was
That's
taking
fine.
place.
Okay, so
Sam
Matt
Darnold
LaFleur.
has started in the league, right?
Yes, he has.
So they're not doing it with a backup quarterback.
Okay,
up
fine,
there.
Matt LaFleur. Okay,
All right, thank you.
I think what they're doing
That's fine.
I think that what they're doing in Minnesota is pretty
Best
awesome
job.
too so far. But there's a long season left. Listen, I admit
There's
there
a
is.
lot of season.
a lot of
left.
season left. But
Listen, they got the guy. They want to kill the guy in Detroit.
at some point, I'd like to see
The daughter's friend put him out there.
I guess I would just like to see. I don't know. I'd like to see the coach not screw things up at the end of games, and I can't have the only redeeming quality
right.
be they
Who's-
play hard for him.
which team-
That can't be.
Which team's head coach has got the best head of hair? And has been a primary focus as opposed to his
probably
coaching
Matt
ability.
Eberflus.
There you go.
LaFleur's not bad.
LaFleur's hair is good. Oh, no, his is
He's
like
got a bad
Chris's. It's like
mustache.
perfectly
Yeah.
manicured always. It's
He's
nice.
got weird facial
it's
hair.
tight.
It's not Eberflus.
Who's got just goofy hair is McDaniel. I don't know what's happening there.
He's got coke dealer hair.
The best. I better be careful the way I said that. Boy, thank God I caught
I know
that
what
because
you
you guys would have had a
talking
field
about.
day.
Yeah.
It's not hair, but the way it looks, I'll tell you, in the Jets, Robert Saleh, boy, he looks like a badass. He looks like something out of an old gladiator movie. Don't you think? Yeah, right? You
Old
like
gladiator
movies about
movie.
gladiators.
His
His massively large penis.
Have you ever been in a Turkish prison?
Have you ever been in a Turkish prison? Doesn't he look like he should be in the new Gladiator? I tell you. He's a handsome MFer.
300, maybe?
Yeah.
300, remake of 300?
Handsome bald man. Just a handsome guy.
I'm going to let you ride that train alone. My friend.
But Eberflus probably does have the best hair. I'm going around the league. He probably got the best.
Good for him.
Well, I'm saying
He's
the
got another
hair only
window.
because that was the
Oh,
primary
I know.
focus.
I know why you said
It's
it.
the primary focus.
I know why you said it. There's
Forget
the
about
lunch
the
rush.
team. Forget about the offensive line.
Yeah,
Right?
Ryan
I mean,
Pace
like,
had great hair too.
Talk about your hair.
They play hard for him, and he's got a good head of hair. Like, at some point, I do need a little more. That's all I'm saying. The lunch rush is brought to you by Fry the Coop. We'll be right back.